Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss functions of plasma membrane. इससे पहले हमने ये सीखा था how to draw plasma membrane, the structure of plasma membrane, and today we are going to discuss functions of plasma membrane. What type of functions performed by plasma membrane? Plasma membrane, first of all, it's very important function of plasma membrane is that it's offer a barrier between the cell contents and their environment, and it basically separate the inner side of cell and cytoplasm and organelle of cell from the outer side environment and allow only selective substances to pass through it. It's a main function of plasma membrane, and that's why it's known as a differentially permeable and selectively permeable membrane to keep homeostasis. What does it mean, homeostasis? Homeostasis means to maintenance of internal environment. And according to the picture, the two type of environment, एक extra cellular space होती है और एक intracellular space होती है. So movement of material from the extracellular space toward the intracellular space and from intracellular space toward the extracellular space, it's a movement of material where they required. Whenever the extra material is present outside the cell or inside the cell, that will be removed and passed toward according to a concentration gradient. So it's a differentially permeable membrane means a selection of some material to pass through it and restrict some material to pass through it. So here too we go with the two important points like barrier between the cell content and the external environment as well as the keep homeostasis. So it's two important points because एक barrier है जो कि cell के internal content को external content से separate कर रहा है. Another one is a keep homeostasis, like it maintains the internal state, internal environment, internal balance, to keep it balanced. जो भी internal environment है, pH है, temperature है या water content है और minerals content है, ions है, तो उसको एक balance में maintain करता है for the healthier body. सो फंक्शन ऑफ प्लाज्मा ब्रेन में फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो फंक्शन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है जो अभी हमने डिस्कस किया है, द ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑफ मटेरियल. सो इट्स वेरी important that the material must be passed through the plasma membrane inside and outside. They play important role in the transportation of material, and from inside to outside and from outside to inside. And what type of material can pass through the plasma membrane? It must be water, glucose, amino acid, oxygen, and carbon dioxide, and many more. And selective permeable का meaning क्या होगा? Selectively means make selection, and permeable means allowed to go. And selection allowed to go, it makes selection which type of material should be passed through it and which should be restricted. So allow only selective substances to pass, not all. And substances which are lipid soluble means that they are fat soluble, they are non-polar, can pass more easily as compared to the polar substances. And you know that lipid bilayer is made up of phospholipids, and phosphate tails are non-polar, you know that now, so they repel water. So only polar substances can easily pass through it, non-polar substances can easily pass through it, and the polar substances as well as larger molecules can pass from the channel proteins, and small gas molecules and water molecules, glucose, oxygen and carbon dioxide can also pass, also cross. So क्रॉसिंग को अगर फर्दर हम देखेंगे, क्रॉस किन किन चैनल्स के थ्रू होती है, लेकिन अभी हम सिर्फ ये देख रहे हैं कि क्या चीजें क्रॉस कर सकती हैं. सो लेकिन लार्ज मॉलिक्यूल्स और आयंस जो है वो पास आउट नहीं कर सकते हैं, उनके लिए डिफिकल्टी होती है, वो अनएबल टू पास, उनको भी पास आउट करने के लिए स्पेसिफिक पोर्स और चैनल्स की जरूरत होगी. सो हियर वी गो विद द forces that involve in the movement of material from the outside to inside and inside to outside the cell. So first of all, we are going to start with the picture, and in this picture A, you can see the small uncharged molecules. In the first section, water, ammonia, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. These molecules can cross the this barrier very easily, and even they can pass through the lipid bilayer easily, because carbon dioxide, oxygen, and ammonia and water molecules are highly very small, and water, these all are neutral and uncharged particles. And water, whenever the pure water, distilled water, and when the amount of hydroxyl ion and amount of oxygen ion and hydrogen and hydroxyl ions both are unequal, the water is distilled water, just like distilled water, pure water. So it is uncharged molecule, so it can be passed through the plasma membrane very easily. On the section B, lipid soluble substances like hydrocarbons हैं जो कि fat soluble होते हैं, चिकनाइयाँ होती हैं, oils हैं like, they can pass very easily through the plasma lipid bilayer plasma membrane, because lipid bilayer is also a lipid in nature, and it can pass very easily through it. So water soluble substances like glucose and larger substances like glucose molecules, they cannot pass through the plasma membrane easily. So and ions are also not able to pass through it. So uncharged and small particles and lipid soluble particles, non-polar molecules can pass easily, but the larger molecules and ions cannot be passed through the plasma membrane easily. So here we go with the small channels and proteins that help in the movement of material. So it's very important long question, the Lahore Board 2018, as well as short questions and passive active endocytosis and exocytosis, pheno and phagocytosis. So six short questions are very important, as well as it's very important long question. So what type of forces are involved in the transportation of material, like passive transport, and if the molecules are not easily crossed through the molecule through the barrier, so कुछ ना कुछ यहाँ पे forces involve होती हैं, कुछ ना कुछ यहाँ पे help करती हैं जो कि molecules को plasma से cross करने में. So passive transport की two types हैं, diffusion and osmosis. And passive transport में की अगर definition देखें या इसको हम इसके कुछ important bullets देखें तो movement from the higher concentration toward the lower concentration. What does it mean, the higher concentration? Higher concentration means that the higher quantity with the movement of molecules from higher quantity toward the lower quantity, and toward the concentration gradient, with the concentration gradient, like एक जगह पे बहुत ज्यादा है वहां से कम की तरफ जाते हैं तो toward concentration gradient जाते हैं. So higher to low जाना बहुत easy होता है. Like a room is full of students, so एक room में अगर 100 students हैं and one room will contain only 2 students, तो higher room से lower room में जाना बहुत easy है. But in the room in which the 100 students are already present and आप उसके अंदर दो और अंदर आप push करना चाहें तो it is very difficult for them, so वहाँ पे energy required होगी. So higher concentration से lower की तरफ जाना toward the concentration gradient जाना बहुत easily होता है, वहाँ पे कोई repellent नहीं करता. So no need of energy, it's very easily. An example अगर हम यहाँ पे ले तो carbon dioxide and oxygen. So example बहुत easy है, like carbon dioxide and oxygen जो है वो membrane के through बहुत easily pass out करते हैं because ये neutral molecules होते हैं, और secondly uncharged होने के साथ साथ ये small भी हैं, और small के बाद अगर इनकी example लें तो like respiration में भी हम इनको देखते हैं कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और ऑक्सीजन बहुत इजीली क्रॉस करते हैं, एल्वेलाई में डिफ्यूज होते हैं, हमारे ब्लड में डिफ्यूज होते हैं. ऑक्सीजन ये जो है आपके लंग्स से आपके हीमोग्लोबिन के साथ अटैच होती है, और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड हीमोग्लोबिन से जो है वो डी अटैच होकर आपकी एक्सपायरेशन के थ्रू बाहर रिमूव हो जाती है. सो इट्स डिफ्यूजन ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स और हाई कंसंट्रेशन से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन की तरफ होती है, तो उसको हम पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्ट कहते हैं. मैम अगर वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स की डिफ्यूजन होनी हो या वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स अगर हम देखें हाई कंसंट्रेशन से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन की तरफ जा रहे हैं, तो वहां पे हम डिफ्यूजन का वर्ड यूज नहीं करते, बिकॉज डिफ्यूजन का वर्ड हम गैसेस के लिए ज्यादा यूज किया जाता है. एंड अगर हम बात करें इसको osmosis is directly related with the water. So movement of water molecules from the higher concentration toward the lower concentration is known as osmosis. Osmosis is truly relate with the water molecules. So active transport is just opposite to the passive transport. Like active transport movement from the higher concentration to lower concentration is opposite कर देंगे. So movement of from the lower concentration toward the higher concentration, it's very easily. And second bullet is toward the concentration gradient, opposite to the concentration gradient, against the concentration gradient. यानी concentration gradient तो ये होता है ना higher to low, higher to low, higher to low is the high concentration gradient, but low to high is the opposite and against the concentration gradient. So it must need the energy, and like the third bullet in the passive transport, no need of energy, but in third bullet of active transport must need an energy, and that energy is ATP. एंड एग्जाम्पल सोडियम पोटाशियम पंप. एंड सोडियम पोटाशियम पंप के बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे फर्दर लेक्चर्स में, बट यहाँ पे ये यूज होता है कि सोडियम पोटाशियम पंप्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द न्यूरॉन्स जो मैसेज कन्वे में हेल्प करते हैं हमें. एंड सोडियम पोटाशियम पंप जनरेट करते हैं, यानी अगेंस्ट कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट मूव करते हैं मॉलिक्यूल्स को, एनायंस को. सो दे नीड एनर्जी. So what does the mean by the passive transport? And अगर इसको थोड़ा डिटेल में जाएं तो passive transport is basically the movement of molecules from the higher concentration toward the lower concentration. Because the passive transport, there is no required of energy, no need of energy, and it is just toward the concentration gradient, and include the simple diffusion, facilitate diffusion in osmosis. Three diffusions and two diffusion, facilitate diffusion in osmosis, and it are under the passive transport. And like the passive transport, things are moved toward the higher to low concentration, and low higher concentration from outside to inside, inside to outside, but it must be toward the low concentration from higher concentration. So what's the difference between that diffusion and facilitate diffusion? And diffusion and osmosis make a difference, is that because they all are passive transport, diffusion without the protein transport. So in diffusion, no protein molecules are included, and in facilitated diffusion, with the protein molecules are included, and then the molecules are crossed from the plasma membrane from higher to lower concentration by using the protein molecules. Then it's known as a facilitated diffusion. Clear? So what does it mean, the active transport? And when we are going to talk about the active transport, the movement of material against the concentration gradient, just opposite the passive transport, movement of material against the concentration gradient from the higher concentration toward low, नहीं कहेंगे हम, उल्टा होगा, low concentration toward the area of high concentration. And energy is used in the form of ATP. And what does ATP mean? Adenosine triphosphate. And when we are going to talk about the active transport, the things must be moved from the area of higher concentration toward the lower concentration. No, from the low concentration toward the higher concentration. Yes, from the higher concentration, when we talk about the passive transport, high to low. And when we are going to talk about the active transport, it must be from low to high, low to high. So in low to high, it must be need of energy like ATP, and in the form of एडिनोसिन ट्राइफॉस्फेट एटीपी हाइड्रोलाइसिस होगा, और इससे एनर्जी जो है वो प्रोड्यूस होगी, एंड मूवमेंट ऑफ मटेरियल जो है वो एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट के थ्रू उस एरिया में मूव करेंगे जहाँ पे वो ऑलरेडी बहुत ज्यादा है. And facilitate diffusion, the last one, last topic, the movement by the molecule carriers. ये मैंने पहले भी आपको बताया है, the difference between the diffusion and facilitate diffusion is that only the difference of protein. In facilitate diffusion, there is a carrier molecules are involved, and these carrier molecules are known as protein. And for example, the movement of some ions and movement of larger molecules and movement of glucose molecules that need the facilitate diffusion. Like first one is here we go with the first one is like this. First one is diffusion, like this one is a diffusion. And in diffusion, the area of higher concentration toward the area of low concentration, this one, this is inner side of cell, and this one is outside of cell, and higher to low, and through the, you can see here the lipid bilayer membrane se move kar rahe. It's diffusion. When it is used the channel protein, and it's known as a facilitate diffusion. It's also the area of high concentration toward the area of lower concentration, but it uses the protein molecules. The last one is from the lower concentration toward the higher concentration against the concentration gradient, then required energy in the form of ATP. That one is known as a ATP. That one is known as active transport. So I think it's clear now. It's very easily as well to understand the main points. So inshallah, tomorrow we are going to start with the endocytosis. And if you have any question, please let me know. Thank you.